Yeah, welcome to the tutorial. In this tutorial, I will be telling you how you can decrypt the SSL traffic. Most of the information in web is encrypted by HTTPS. So here S is SSL. So let's decrypt the SSL traffic. First of all, you have to open the terminal, write sudo su, enter the password and login. Currently, I am in home directory. Let's go to the home directory. I have shown the content of this directory. We will be using the environment variable SSL key log file. Uh, File1.log will be present in this directory. Environment variable is set in Ubuntu by using the export command. Firefox will be dumping the whole intermediate content into this file1.log using this SSL keylog file, which is environment variable. Now let's check the content of the environment variables. Here you can see SSL keylog file. Now let's again check the content of the directory. The no file1.log has been created. I will be needing the two terminals. Let's split the terminal. Just logging into the other terminal using sudo su. Yeah, I've done it. We will be requiring Wireshark to trace the packets. Let's open the Wireshark. I will be telling you how to install Wireshark after this. Yeah, it's opening. Yeah, you can see the Wireshark here. Wireshark will trace all the packets. So I have started the tracing of packets. So you can see different packets here. This is the command to install the Wireshark apt-get install. If it's not already installed, then you have to install it. I have already installed it, so let's get back to the work. Wireshark will be definitely required for this tutorial. Let's now open the Firefox from the terminal. Yeah, I have typed the open command and yeah, it's opening. Now I will be writing Google in the Firefox. My net is a little slow, so let's wait for the result. As Google uses HTTPS, so I will be decrypting this packets. Now let's get back to the terminal. I have opened terminal again. Now let's check the content of the directory. Before there was no file. Now you can see there is file1.log created. This file will contain all the meta information. Let's check the content of this file. Yeah, you can see a lot of hexadecimal numbers here. Get back to the Wireshark. We have captured all the packets. Now just look at the packets. There has been so many packets has been captured. Let's decrypt this packet so that we can get the HTTP data. Applying filter SSL. Now I have to set the directory which will be in the preferences. Just go to the preferences, go to the protocol. Here you will find the SSL in the protocol. Just scroll down, find SSL. Finding. Yeah, I have found it. Now browse the file1.log which we have created in the directory. Yeah, I have browsed it. Once you click OK, all the information or the packets will be decrypted. Here you have to look at the below tab. You will find a decrypted one. Just find the packet for which the data has been decrypted. Just scrolling down. Yeah, I find the packet. Lots of packet are here. We have to analyze the packet. Just scroll down until you get the decrypted data. Finding the results. Yeah. Just scrolling down. Yeah, here you can see there is a get. All the information relevant to that get has been decrypted. Just going to the decrypted pane. Just right click on the get and do what I'm doing. Yeah, here you can see all the informations have been decrypted. You can see various intermediate packets. These all selected data has been decrypted by us. Now we have to find the relevant data, not unnecessary data. You have to find reassemble PDU. Eliminating all the change cipher spec or client exchange key, just find reassemble PDU and start tracing from there. After the reassemble PDU, all the data which you are saying, which is TCP protocol, has been decrypted. Just look at this client random and pre-master key. The selected one is pre-master key. Thank you for the tutorial.